The Constitution Bench of Supreme Court concludes hearing pleas challenging the abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. Bench reserves order. To tell us more on that, my colleague Harish joins me over the phone lines. Harish, the key takeaways as far as this breaking development where the hearing concludes in the top court?
Yes, so the bigger news is that Akbar Loan, the National Conference MP, has filed an affidavit pledging allegiance to the Indian Constitution and sovereignty, and the affidavit goes on to say that I am a responsible and dutiful citizen of the Union of India. I have expressed my right to approach the Honorable Court through Article 32 of the Constitution, that I reiterate the oath taken while being sworn in as Member of Parliament to preserve and uphold the provisions of the Constitution of India and to protect the territorial integrity of the nation. This affidavit is very significant given the fact that yesterday the Supreme Court had asked Akbar Loan to file an affidavit saying three things: that he pledges and swears by the Indian Constitution. He believes that Jammu Kashmir is an integral part of the country, and so now the affidavit has come. It's very important because Kashmiri Pandits, backed by the centre, had questioned his credentials as a petitioner in the Article 370 petition, saying that once he has invoked the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, his stand vis-a-vis the Indian Constitution has to be clarified, because in the past he has raised pro-Pakistan slogans. He has in fact raised the slogan of Pakistan Zindabad in the Assembly, and he has also supported terrorist activities and secessionist activities in the valley. So a very important affidavit filed by Akbar Loan, but the centre has said the centre has said it's not satisfied with the affidavit, but the Chief Justice said that we want to close this matter and we will analyze it at our level. And another important takeaway is that Supreme Court has reserved order in a batch of petitions which have challenged the abrogation of Article 370. Back to you.
Right. Harish, I was actually going to I was going to come to you on that follow-up question, where as far as the Supreme Court Constitution Bench, led by CJI DY Chandrachud, has reserved its judgment in a batch of petitions challenging the abrogation of Article 370. If you could talk to us on that breaking development as well.
Of around 16 days, the bench has reserved its judgment as far as the batch of petitions challenging the abrogation of Article 370 is concerned. The centre has vehemently defended the 370, saying that it stood between complete integration between Jammu Kashmir and the country, and therefore the other 22 petitioners had questioned the abrogation of the abrogation of Article 370, saying that the people of the state were not consulted, and the governor has been equated with the state assembly, which is not proper, and therefore today the Supreme Court has reserved its judgment on a batch of petitions which challenge the abrogation of Article 370.